One thing.
The return of inventory and deals. We're starting to see it come back a little bit, especially, even with our group here. Like, we're starting to get the sense in the marketing department, like, hey, we love branding. We love talking about cool stories. We like great content. We like all the stuff you've been doing for a while, but we also want to get a little bit back to having lease deals again, or APR specials, or things like that. Hopefully just evening things out a little bit, I think, is probably what most auto groups are hopeful for next year.
Hello, dealers in America, manufacturers in America. We've got to get serious about EV. We've got to treat it as a real component of our franchise and our manufacturing and our support from our financial arms. We got to get in the game, or we're just going to continue to give market share to Tesla. Come on, 2024. We've got to get back in the leasing game. We've got to get back to a 2 to 3 year trade cycle and get away from spending just enormous amounts of money in tier 1, tier 2, have a customer base that's coming back to us and excited. And last but not least, the manufacturers can start predicting that next change of a redesign, because they know the bucket of leases that are going to mature, that are going to be easy to display and fill with from a manufacturing standpoint, because they already know and have a line of sight on that off-lease business coming back at us.
Be authentic. Be super uber authentic, and quit relying on the old guard and past success. We really try to create like super clean and sterile content, and I think we really need to murk it up and just hit that damn button, and whatever comes out, post that.
More collaboration between our vendor partners and the stores, and not just with what we're doing relationship-wise with us and our vendors, but what are our vendors doing to work together, right? Because everybody believes they are the best solution for their store, but they're only the best solution if they all work together with a great strategy, especially if we're looking at, the road ahead. I'm getting all of my vendors together and I'm challenging them with my goals, and I'm telling them we need to work together on this. You have to talk to them. We're all going to talk together, and we're going to put a plan in place that's going to work for us.
Interest rates. Give people the freedom to buy. Jeez, we're going to have another Boston Tea Party on our hands.
We've got the inventory. We've figured out how to buy cars. We want cheaper interest rates.
People, I mean, workers, everyone always saying that they don't have enough help. And everyone's kind of hit a slow period, sales and service, and everyone's looking for, regaining all those customers and honing in and making sure that everyone as a whole, again, employee-wise, customer-wise, taken care of.
More customers, more car deals. It's very quiet right now. A mutual communication between our brands and the dealership, because I feel that there's a disconnect, especially when we're going through all these different changes. I feel that we're speaking sometimes different languages.
Well, with recent developments, California dealers would love to have to be compensated for their hard work. We've had internal conversations about really wanting to make sure that our dealers are partnering with their OEMs, and that their OEMs are partnering with their franchise dealer body, which is really where their strength lies, in using their cultivated franchise dealer partners to come together and align so that they have the strength to oppose some of these threats that are in the marketplace or that are emerging, they don't always have to play by the same rules. So we want to make sure that we are having our dealers support their OEMs, and that their OEMs are supporting them to align together and face some of these threats hand in hand.
For LADA here in Louisiana, I want our next generation of dealers to be proud of their industry and to stay in Louisiana, to stay with the business, stick through the tough times. You're next up, and we're relying on you to take us through to the next, into the next chapter of the industry. How's that? everyone, come on, I'm on fire.
Eventually, it's going to come down to us as retailers, each person in front of us every single day, making sure that we provide a great experience and deliver that vehicle. Overall, you could look at the overall numbers, but every single day, delivering a great experience for every customer in front of you and providing an environment for your employees, associates, team members to be able to provide for their family and provide by being there for their family is what I'm focusing on in this year.
Have the ability to shed the way that we've always done things. I think that, we need to be looking forward towards more of an experiential, thought process, not just the transaction points. Customers by and large, because of our own doing, have come to hate the 2 transaction points, whether that's service or buying a car. But I have a theory that if we focus on the experiences that we can provide in between those 2 transactions, then when it is time for them to come in and service, when it is time for them to come in and purchase from us, the last time they saw us wasn't a pain point. I think that the experience changes for the consumer because they feel that they're a part of something as opposed to just an object to which you can be sold.
I think there's a lot of things that we're doing on a daily basis, whether it be, writing comments or responding to emails or doing different things that I think we could integrate AI into those and really focus all of our brain power on our customers and different things that hey, we all there's so much brain power in this industry. Let's take all of that and put it towards things that AI can handle. I would like to see the easy things, the mundane things be taken care of for us.
I feel like we're going to feel a really big shift. Again, people are starting to get inventory again. We're going back to pre-pandemic type of ways. So I think a lot of people are going to have to really shift and kind of retrain our mindsets and our people's mindsets to get back to how things were, 4 years ago. So
all the automotive business needs for Christmas is love, is kindness and love. I think when we think about that in our dealerships, in our families, in our communities, if we had a little more patience, tolerance, compassion, and love, I believe our not only lives would be better, but our business and our industry would be even that much better. Hope everybody has a happy holiday and happy new year.